Chairwoman McMorris Rogers, Ranking Member Pallone, and members of the U.S. House Committee on Energy and Commerce, Subcommittee on Health. I'm Mitchell Cheek, testifying in support of the HUMANS Act. This legislation delivers a decentralized, mobile health system to uphold dignity and rights for displaced populations across borders. Madam Chair, Ranking Member, and members. In 2025, over 122 million displaced persons lack access to secure, portable health records, blocked by connectivity gaps, missing ID, and language barriers. The HUMANS Act introduces five modular tools, including blockchain passports and multilingual consent options, designed for offline use and is aligned with WHO and UNICEF standards to ensure ethical and cross-border care. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. Displaced individuals face care disruption due to missing documentation and incompatible systems. The HUMANS Act introduces blockchain passports and encrypted QR handoffs, enabling secure, multilingual record transfer across borders and clinics, even in low connectivity zones. Esteemed members, the HUMANS Act is built for stateless and low resource settings, from refugee corridors to mobile clinics. It deploys five interoperable modules, including blockchain encrypted health passports and multilingual consent, tailored for offline use and household level access. This infrastructure avoids biometric ID and centralized servers, while integrating with WHO, UNICEF, and US systems to ensure global interoperability and ethical deployment. Members of the subcommittee. Displaced populations often live in digital deserts, excluded from care due to unreliable connectivity. The HUMANS Act makes offline first architecture a baseline, not a luxury. With encrypted QR codes, blockchain validation, and peer-to-peer handoff, it ensures secure credentialing without servers, biometrics, or national systems, delivering care where infrastructure doesn't. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. Displaced individuals are often excluded from care and research due to language and cultural barriers. The HUMANS Act mandates multilingual, culturally adapted consent protocols, including guardian-mediated access and offline tools, to ensure autonomy and equitable participation. This approach aligns with WHO and UNICEF frameworks, making consent a right, not a checkbox. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. In stateless and low resource settings, digital health must do more than automate. It must adapt. The HUMANS Act deploys multilingual consent tools and AI-powered triage to support outbreak alerts and personalized care, even without internet or ID. With ethical safeguards and offline architecture, it builds infrastructure that listens, protects, and respects autonomy, aligned with WHO and UNICEF standards. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. Displaced persons are often excluded from financial systems, disrupting access to care, transport, and aid. The HUMANS Act introduces blockchain-backed health-linked tokens tied to verified credentials, enabling secure, cross-border access to subsidies and digital aid. These tools bypass paper vouchers and national ID, integrating directly with global registries and crypto wallets to restore dignity through financial inclusion. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members of the committee, the HUMANS Act authorizes federal pilot programs with the HHS and the CDC, deploying modular tools in refugee corridors and disaster zones. These pilots use open source, offline first infrastructure aligned with WHO and UNICEF frameworks. Policy feedback from the field informs legislative refinement and positions the U.S. as a leader in rights-based mobile health access. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. Dr. Alan DeBreek, Director of Digital Health at the World Health Organization, has shaped global standards for ethical deployment. Its frameworks, including the WHO Digital Health Strategy and Credentialing Network, advance decentralized systems that protect autonomy across borders. The Humans Act reflects these principles, aligning U.S. policy with WHO's roadmap for inclusive, rights-based digital transformation. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members of the committee, the Humans Act aligns with the WHO Global Digital Health Strategy, now extended through 2027, with a new phase underway for 2028 and 2033. It supports U.S. participation in the GDHCN, enabling secure, cross-border credential exchange without centralized data storage. Through treaty coordination with the NIH, HHS, and the State Department, and ethical governance aligned with the HIMSS and APA guidelines, this framework advances decentralized record control, scalable aid delivery, and positions the U.S. as a global leader in rights-based digital health infrastructure. Chairwoman, Ranking Member, and members. The Humans Act transforms humanitarian access from patchwork to policy, delivering credential portability, multilingual consent, and blockchain-backed records for displaced populations. With modular deployments and treaty coordination, it builds ethical, scalable infrastructure, and congressional support will position the U.S. as a global leader in rights-based digital health, protecting autonomy and care continuity across every border. Thank you.